Good day, everyone. The topics that we will tackle today is about market integration and the global interstate system. Before we start, I would like to inform you that this is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as an educational material. As we go on in our discussion, you will be able to learn the following: the importance of market integration, the history of global market integration, the benefits of market integration in economy, the globalization of production and globalization of markets, and the global interstate system. So what is market integration? Market integration is the process by which various markets, usually those located in various areas or nations or different countries, become more integrated and interdependent. The integration can occur in various ways, including the flow of goods, services, capital, and information across borders. So, what is the importance of market integration in globalization? Market integration is important to globalization because it boosts economic and financial efficiency and promotes better economic growth. Integration also demonstrates the position of the company in the market. The degree of integration affects how the company behaves, which in turn affects how effective this marketing is. So, for example, the economic efficiency. The market integration can lead to increased economic efficiency by reducing triad barriers, streamlining regulations, and promoting competitions. This may result in lower prices for consumer and higher productivity for businesses. Also, the integrated markets can foster economic growth by expanding the size of the market and creating opportunities for businesses to scale up and reach a larger customer base. In an era of globalization, market integration is essential for countries to remain competitive in global economy. Isolation can lead to missed opportunities and economic stagnation. So in summary of this topic, market integrations plays a crucial role in promoting economic growth, stability, and prosperity both at the national and international levels. However, it also comes with challenges, such as the need to balance in economic benefits with social and environmental considerations, and addressing potential inequalities that may arise from integration.
What is the history of global market integration? The integration of global market started when American corporations began to emerge after the Second World War with the rise of the new conglomerates. International Telephone and Telegraph, both are Avis Rent-A-Car, Continental Banking, Sheraton Hotels, and Hartford Fire Insurance, American History on 2018. Three types of global market integration. First, trade integration. Second, financial integration. Third, cultural information integration. Trade integration. This type of integration refers to the flow of goods and services across international borders. It can be measured by indicators such as volume of exports and imports, trade agreements, and tariffs. Trade integration is a fundamental aspect of globalization, and it allows countries to specialize in producing what they are most efficient and to access a wider range of products and services from other countries. Financial integration. Financial integration involves interconnectedness of global financial markets. This includes the flow of capital, investments, and the ease of which financial assets can be bought to sold across the borders. Financial integration can be measured through indicators such as foreign direct investments or FDI, portfolio investments, and the presence of multinational banks and financial institutions in different countries. Cultural information integration. This type of integration refers to the global exchange of cultural elements, ideas, information, and technology. It encompasses the spread of cultural products like music, movies, and literature, as well as the dissemination of information through the internet and media. Cultural information integration is driven by advance in communication technology and plays significant role in shaping global perceptions, values, and behaviors.
What are the benefits of market integration in economy? Market integration in an economy refers to a process of removing barriers and restrictions that hinder the free movements of goods, service, capital, and labor across the different regions or countries. This integration can occur at various levels, such as regional integration or global integration, international trade. There are several benefits associated with market integration in economy. First is increased trade. So market integration encourages cross-border trade by reducing tariffs, quotas, and other trade barriers. This can lead to increased exports and imports, allowing countries to specialize in producing goods and services in which they have a comparative advantage. As a result, consumers have access to wider variety of products at competitive prices. Next, efficiency gains. Market integration can lead to increased efficiency in resource allocation. Firms can benefit from economies of scale by accessing larger markets, which can lower costs and lead to increased competitiveness. Next is innovation and technology transfer. Integrated markets facilitate the flow of ideas, knowledge, and technologies across borders. This can encourage innovation as firms gain exposure to new ideas and practice from different regions. Next is foreign direct investment, or FDI. Integrated markets attract more foreign direct investing as companies seek to establish operations in markets with easier access and reduced trade barriers. So FDI brings in capital, technology, and expertise which can contribute to economy development and job creation. Next is enhanced consumer choice. Market integration increases the range of products and services available to consumers. As competition intensifies, firms try to offer high-quality products and services at competitive price and benefiting consumers. Next is job creation. While market integration can lead to change in industries and job displacement in certain sectors, it also has the potential to create new employment opportunities. As markets expand and economic growth occurs, new industries and sectors can emerge, absorbing labor from declining sectors. Next is reduced price volatility. Integrated markets can help stabilize price by facilitating the movement of goods across borders to meet demand fluctuations. This can mitigate the impact of supply shock in individual regions. So overall, market integration can contribute to economic growth, innovation, and increased global cooperation. However, it is important to note that while there are numerous benefits, the process of integration can also bring challenges and require careful management to ensure that the gains are equitably distributed and negative impacts are minimized.
Globalization of production and globalization of market. But first, what is globalization? When we say globalization, it's moving away from self-contained countries toward a more integrated world. Globalization of business, on the other hand, is the exchange in a business from a company associated with a single country to one that operates multiple countries. In globalization, there are two impacts of globalization of business, which is the production and the market. So first, the globalization of market. Market of globalization refers to a process of the expanding a business sales and operation into foreign countries. And it's made easier by the reduction of barriers to enter in the countries. As we can see in this picture, in order for companies to be successful, we should consider the culture and tradition of every country to show us respect. Just like example of Dubai, we can sell any part to that country because of their tradition. Next is globalization of production. It involves resourcing materials and services from different countries to benefit from cost advantage which arise from price differences in various nations. The effects of globalization is distributed operation. It reduces labor production costs and distribution costs. And the second is changes in location. It is reduce labor and production costs and take advantage of free trade zone. As we can see of this picture, this is a free trade zone. It means that goods can travel fairly between countries and no tariff are charged in crossing borders. In summary of my topic, market globalization involves expanding into international markets, often with reduced barriers to enter, while production globalization focuses on optimizing the production process by resourcing materials and services from different countries to benefit from cost advantage. Both these concepts are crucial strategies for businesses looking to thrive in the global economy.
The global interstate system, often referred to as the international system or the international order, is the framework that governs relations between sovereign states on a global scale. It is characterized by several key elements. Number one is sovereignty. In the global interstate system, each state is considered sovereign, meaning it has the supreme authority within its territorial boundaries and is not subject to external control. Sovereignty is a foundational principle of the system. Number two is recognition of states. States within the global system are recognized as legal entities by other states. Recognition allows them to engage in diplomatic relations, enter into treaties, and participate in international organizations. Number three is territorial integrity. The global system upholds the principle of territorial integrity, which means the borders of states are inviolable. States are expected to respect each other's borders and not to use force to change them. Number four is equality. All states, regardless of size, wealth, or power, are considered equal in the eyes of international law. This principle is enshrined in the United Nations Charter and other international agreements. Number five, diplomacy and treaties. Diplomatic relations and treaties are the primary means by which states interact in the global system. Diplomatic negotiations and agreements are used to address disputes, promote cooperation, and regulate various aspects of international relations. Number six is international organization. States often cooperate through international organizations such as the United Nations, World Trade Organization or WTO, and regional organizations like the European Union or EU and the African Union or AU. These organizations provide forums for states to discuss and address global issues. Number seven is international law. International law, including treaties, conventions, and customary international law, plays a crucial role in the global interstate system. It governs various aspects of state behavior, including human rights, trades, environmental protection, and armed conflict. Number 8 is balance of power. The distribution of power among states is a significant factor in the global system. The balance of power, or the relative strength of states, can influence international relations and shape alliances and conflicts. The role of international financial institutions in the creation of global economy. International financial institutions play a pivotal role in the creation and functioning of a global economy. Their activities span across various aspects of the global interstate system, contributing to economic stability, growth, and cooperation among sovereign states. Here's an explanation of their roles. The economic stability. International financial institutions such as the International Monetary Fund or IMF are key players in maintaining global economic stability. They provide financial support and policy advice to member states facing economic crisis. This support helps prevent financial contagion and restores confidence in the global financial system, reducing the risk of economic downturns. The monetary coordination. Central banks and monetary authorities cooperate through international financial institutions like the Bank for International Settlements, or the BIS, to coordinate monetary policies. This coordination helps maintain exchange rate stability and prevents currency wars, which can disrupt global trade and finance. The trade facilitation. International financial institutions work to reduce trade barriers and promote international trade. Organizations like the World Trade Organization or WTO negotiate trade arrangements, settle trade disputes, and provide a forum for member states to discuss trade-related issues. This fosters economic integration and the growth of a global market. The financial regulation and stability. International financial institutions set global financial standards and best practices. The Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, for example, establishes standards for bank capital adequacy and risk management. These standards contribute to the stability of the global banking system and reduce the likelihood of financial crisis. Development finance. Institutions like the World Bank provide financial assistance and long-term loans to developing countries for infrastructure projects, poverty reductions, and economic development. This funding helps integrate these countries into the global economy by improving their infrastructure and productivity. The capacity building. Many international financial institutions offer technical assistance and capacity building programs to help countries develop their financial system, regulatory frameworks, and institutions. This support enhances their ability to participate effectively in the global economy. The research and data. These institutions conduct research on global economic trends, provide economic forecasts, and collect economic data. This information is valuable for governments, businesses, and investors to make informed decisions in the global economy. Promotion of sustainable development. International financial institutions increasingly align their financing and policies with sustainable development goals, such as poverty reduction, environmental sustainability, and social inclusion. They prioritize projects and initiatives that contribute to global sustainability. Crisis prevention and management. These institutions help prevent financial crises by monitoring global financial markets, identifying emerging risks, and providing policy advice to member countries. In times of crisis, they assist in crisis management and resolution, preventing widespread economic damage. So in summary, international financial institutions are critical to the functioning and creation of a global economy. They provide financial stability, promote economic development, facilitate trade and investment, coordinate monetary policies among nations, and set global standards for financial regulation. These activities contribute to the interconnected and interdependent nature of the global economy, supporting economic growth and cooperation among sovereign states.
History of global market integration in the 20th century. Integrated global markets do not just happen quickly. There is a growing evolution that is the result of the formation of the global economy involving the unification of business and trade prior to the globalization trend of the 20th century. The exchange of the goods and services and international trade were already practiced. Management, companies, corporate ownership, equality, and subsidiaries and headquarters that supply, distribute goods and services were found through colonialism. For example, the Spanish government in the 1960s used in the colonies such as Mexico and Philippines as a supplier of resources. Global marketing integration began when large American companies to emerge after the Second World War. International Telegraph by ABS Car Central, Hotel, Sheraton, Continental Banking, and more. Then, Japan and Europe followed by suit. Japan's global automotive company took off after the giant American company developed. These companies are prospered as a major and global truck makers for the Japanese military. The French multinational automaker Renault Car was used to assist post-war military operation. The emergence of Japanese and American, global and European companies were paved way for more continuous development of international trade. Is a marketing that accepts the insistence of complex world market similarities through an integration of domestic, foreign, and international marketing activities that can create synergies while maintaining the organization strategy, objective, objectives, and competitive advantage as a strength are over global marketing efforts. The insistence of increasingly sophisticated information, transportation, and communication. Technology strongly supports the insistence of a global market and brings closer distances and accelerates long periods of time. The company can strengthen its position in the market through a strategy of cooperation with other companies. This global partnership is also to reduce costs, organizing international business and transaction.
Identify the attributes of global corporation. So, what is global corporation? Global corporation, often referred as to multiple national corporation or transnational corporation, are large-scale businesses that operate in multiple countries and have a significant presence on the global stage. So, what are the attributes of global corporation? We have number one, global presence. Global corporations have a presence in multiple countries, often with subsidiaries, branches, or operation in various regions around the world. They are not limited to a single domestic market. Second, we have the diverse operations. They engage in a wide range of business activities, which could include manufacturing, marketing, sales, research and development, and service provision, among others, in various countries. Third, we have the large scale. These corporations are typically large in terms of revenue, market capitalization, and workforce. They have thousands or even hundreds of thousands of employees around the world. Fourth, we have the global supply chain. They have complex and extensive global supply chains, sourcing materials and components from different countries and manufacturing or assembling products in multiple locations. Fifth, we have the global customer base. Global corporations have a broad customer base that spans different countries and regions. They often adapt their product or services to local preferences and market conditions. Sixth, we have the cultural awareness. They must be culturally sensitive and adapt to the local culture and custom of the countries they operate in. This include understanding and respecting difference in language, business practices, and consumer behavior. 7. We have the global brands. Many global corporations have established strong global brands that are recognized and trusted across the world. These brands are often valuable assets and contribute significantly to the company's success. 8. We have the economic impact. They have a substantial economic impact not only in the countries where they are headquartered but also in the countries where they operate. They can influence local economies through job creation, infrastructure investment, and tax contribution. 9. We have the political influence. Due to their size and economic power, global corporations often have significant political influence both domestically and internationally. They may engage in lobbying efforts and have the capacity to shape government's policy. Lastly, we have the global strategy. This corporation develop and implemented global strategies that take into account market dynamics, competition, and regularity environments in multiple countries. They often balance standardization or global competency and localization or adapting to local condition. The Bretton Woods System. The Bretton Woods System was a significant international monetary arrangement established in 1944 during a conference held in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire, United States. It played a pivotal role in shaping the post-World War II global economic order. It is the currencies belonging to various nations were paid against the US dollar. The US dollar itself has paid against the price of gold. It aimed to bring uniformity to global exchange rate. So what are the aspects of this Bretton Woods system? First, we have the fixed exchange rate. It is under the Bretton Woods system, participating countries agreed to fix the value of their currencies to the United States dollar or USD. And the USD itself has tied to gold at a fixed rate of $35 per ounce. This established a system of fixed exchange rates between major currencies. Second, we have the so-called International Monetary Fund or IMF. The conference also held to the creation of International Monetary Fund, whose primary purpose was to promote exchange rate stability, provide financial assistance to member countries facing balance of payments problems, and facilitate international monetary cooperation. Third, we have the World Bank, another key institution established during the Bretton Woods Conference was the International Bank of Reconstruction and Development, or IBRD, commonly known as the World Bank. Its main goal was to provide loans and financial assistance for the post-war reconstruction and development of war-ravaged country. Fourth, we have the convertibility. The Bretton Woods system allowed member countries to convert their currencies into USD at the fixed exchange rate. This convertibility gave confidence to international trade and financial transaction. Fifth, we have the adjustable page system. While exchange rates were fixed, the system allowed countries to adjust their exchange rate if they faced persistent trade imbalance. These adjustments were intended to be temporary and limited to avoid competition devaluations. Sixth, we have the dollar dominance. The USD emerged as the primary international reverse currency, and the US held dominant position in the global financial system. This was partly due to the substantial gold reserve held by US government. And lastly, we have the end of the Bretton Woods system. So the Bretton Woods system began to face challenges in 1960s as the US experienced both fiscal and trade deficit. This deficit held to concern about the sustainability of the fixed exchange rate system. In 1971, President Richard Nixon announced the suspension of the USD convertibility into gold, effective ending the gold standard aspect of the system. This event marked the beginning of the breakdown of the Bretton Woods system, which was officially terminated in 1973 when major currencies were allowed to float each other in a system of fixable exchange rate.